there's a lot of people that watch this that are like very young, like very new in terms of like the creator scene. If you had a word of advice for anyone that's beginning their creating content journey, what would it be?
Dude, it would be so one person comes to mind immediately of someone who's crushing it as a creator that's new and who is um I say this with kindness but uneducated, right? And that's Kayla Kilbride. That's Girls Talk Stocks. I'm not sure if you guys know who that is, but it's she's blonde, she makes really cool, funny content.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
Anyway,
she's
awesome.
but
awesome.
she got a degree, I think, in like sociology, maybe. Like she has nothing to do with finance and economics or accounting or anything like that. But she wants to teach people what she's learning in such a way that's understandable and digestible, especially from the perspective of someone who doesn't have that experience or the accolades that come with, like I have a degree, like she doesn't, right? And so sharing her perspective in real time is valuable. But for anyone starting to create content, I think coming from a place of transparency and humility, saying, obviously, I guess if you work at like JP Morgan or Goldman Sachs, or you're an IB or PE or whatever, like lean into that. Sure, like you can say whatever the fuck you want. Like you have the accolades and the experience to do that. But if you are a creator who maybe doesn't come from that type of experience or background, but you want to learn in public, right? I think that's like the key sort of phrase there, that if you're a creator and you can lean into that, you'll be successful. As I want to learn in public, I want to document my experience, my wins, my losses, what matters to me, sort of what this process has been like. And I think just coming from transparency and value added context and wanting to just do right with people, because it's amazing, dude. TikTok has this incredible ability to smell bullshit from a mile away. And so if you come from a place, if it's on TikTok or YouTube or Twitter, whatever, but if you come from a place of, I want to provide value and I want to learn in public, and I'm just starting like let's like do this from the perspective of like, don't judge me for my wins or my losses, but just like follow along on my journey. Any creator can be successful.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's really interesting how TikTok is the audience itself is so young. So even with people like you, or I also graduated with a finance degree, we are like very new to the workforce itself. So compared to someone that like worked in IB for what, like a decade, it's like
Yeah.
nothing compared to it. So us sharing our journey is more relatable to these individuals watching than like anything any of these big guys like these hedge funds could say.
Dude, what's wild though about TikTok is like, yes, you're right. It's tons of young people, but it's blown my fucking mind the amount of people who are not young. For example,
Yeah.
I was just in New York City to meet with John, the CEO and co-founder of Stan. And we were sitting down with a friend from Index Ventures and a bunch of other cool people at this dinner. And we were sort of explaining like what it's sort of like a let's all meet each other for the first time deal. I didn't know some people there, they didn't know me. And so like I was like trying to explain what I did on TikTok. And one of the girls there, she's like, "Oh, cool, like yeah, that's awesome. Like whatever, I'll follow your Instagram." And she followed my Instagram, but she saw that her like the executive director, her boss's boss at JP Morgan followed my Instagram. And he's like 58. And I'm just like,
No way. Wow.
what? Yeah. She's like, wait, why does my boss's boss follow you on Instagram? I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, no, this guy's like in his like late 50s and follows your stuff. Like, this is so weird. So like, I agree. Very young demographic, but on the same token, it just depends on like what that content is. Dude, it'll be way like it's interesting, man.
Yeah, you have